Good evening, Canada. We are back with our weekly talk show, Voice of Canada. Your host, Asphandiar Wadiwalla. My charming co host is Cindy Young. And we have a very dynamic lady today, a very energetic Crystal Khan. Welcome to our show. Would you kindly introduce yourself to our viewers?
Hello, everyone. My name is Crystal Khan. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you both, Cindy and Aspie.
Our pleasure.
Very nice to have you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Voice of Canada. I'm Cindy Young, and I'm your co-host for this evening's show, and a very special welcome from my auntie Crystal Khan. And if Crystal, I have a question for you already. If you can just inform our viewers where you were born, how many siblings you have, and maybe tell us a little bit about your qualifications that you have as well.
I was born in Toronto, Canada.
Lovely.
I'm the eldest of 5 siblings.
Wow.
Big family.
Yes,
Big family.
large family.
Yes.
We're actually 4 girls and 1 boy, 2 of them which are twins.
Your poor brother.
He must be a pet of all the sisters.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's an angel, though.
Mhm,
I went to school at York University.
mhm.
I have a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology.
Thank you.
Nice.
Crystal, as we learned from your bio that you work for our city of Toronto, and you're one of the major departments. So your role as in the operations department. So can you emphasize briefly what is an operation department? Is scheduling or whatever it is?
As you know, I work full-time for the City of Toronto. I work for one of Toronto's largest transit systems, and I'm in the operations department. As a transit operator, I work closely with the public.
Oh, really?
Very much so.
Wow.
So I work with the great people of Toronto, and I serve the great people of Toronto on a daily basis.
And how you communicate with the public?
Face to face.
Face to face.
Yes.
Wow,
Face-to-face.
wow.
Yes.
So you are rather an ambassador of that transit company.
Yes, I am. I am
we-
the face of Toronto, actually.
Face of Toronto.
Yeah,
Wow.
a lot of coordinating.
Wow.
Everybody.
Cheers for you. Bravo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, sounds amazing. Crystal, from your bio, we see that you're an accomplished wife and mother, of course, to a young teenager. If you could tell us a little bit about your immediate family.
Yes, I absolutely adore my family.
Lovely.
I have a spouse of 20 years.
Nice.
I have a daughter who's 15 years old.
Wow.
She'll be 16 next month.
Oh.
So she's taller than you now?
Not
Being a
quite.
Canadian? No.
Not
Okay,
quite. Not
okay.
quite. But when she turns 16, we both know what that means. She'll be
Yes.
getting her driver's license.
Of course.
True.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Very nervous, but also very excited.
Yeah.
No,
for her.
young mama. You should be proud.
Yeah.
Yes, I am very proud.
Proud.
My
Nice.
daughter, she's an honor roll student.
Beautiful. She
And
works hard.
Works very, very hard, and
Nice.
she's involved in quite a lot of extracurriculars.
Beautiful.
Crystal, we also read from your bio only that you are recognized as a senior mentor and a motivator in your division where you work.
Yes. So at work, I am a senior and a senior operator.
Operator and mentor to people.
Yes. So part of our work, we have a program called the Women's Mentorship Program.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
So there, as a senior operator, I mentor and motivate newly hired women who are now coming into the system.
Beautiful.
I coordinate, or actually, I help them balance their work-home
Uh-huh.
life.
Coordinating their work
Yes.
and make them motivated.
Yes, because it's quite the transition. We are a 24-hour operation, and a lot of women have
Other commitments.
other commitments, family commitments,
Sure.
not quite used to the role itself. And I'm
Right.
there to help ease their transition into our company and help them with their work-life balance.
So you are the base for your transit firm.
Yes.
Good.
Every company should have that. It's really
A
important.
strong base.
Yes,
rather.
absolutely. Crystal, from your bio, we also read that you are a certified makeup artist, as well as you use that talent as a makeup artist. If you could give us some details about what you do with that special talent that you have.
Yes. So I have a passion in makeup artistry.
Mhm.
Ever since I was a young girl, I really enjoyed fashion, makeup, interior design. I
Every
love,
woman love.
yes, we
Yeah.
all love glamour and makeup,
Yeah.
right? Who doesn't, right?
It's true.
I've always been into makeup. When my daughter started dancing, she's a dancer. And when she started dancing, that's when I decided to become credited. So
Uh-huh.
I went to school and I got certified in makeup artistry.
Nice.
as work doesn't permit too much time, I'm not able to quite
Pursue
build-
that
Yes.
that hobby.
Yes.
But
exactly.
still, you know the trade. You have the
Yes.
art.
Yes.
So the thing is, can anytime, anywhere you get the time, you can even start and pick up a little bit of part-time work
So do you get
also.
clients that come
I
in?
work on friends and family.
Okay, yeah.
Essentially, this was done for my daughter because she performs a lot, and when she
Oh, it's
dances,
good,
I need to be
yes.
there to do her
So
makeup.
you can just do it for her.
Yeah, so I do it
Yeah.
for myself, and now I do it for her, and
Beautiful.
I work with close family and friends.
It's
Very
an
nice.
added help. Okay, whenever if there is any emergency for your own makeup,
Yes.
you are not dependent on somebody.
Right.
You are doing an event, you're doing a pageant, you're doing a fashion show.
Yes.
And suppose if the
Absolutely.
makeup artist, you're not satisfied with the job or the person is not there, you
Yeah.
are there ready to
Exactly.
Exactly.
go. So that is a
Oh, that's amazing.
great art.
It's a great skill.
Skill
Yeah.
also.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
It's yours. 7.
Yeah, Crystal, as we all know, okay, over here in Canada, earnings are very, very low in bank, and there is no profitable business left with the hard economic times. The only thing which is remaining is the property. And that is also the fact that over 300,000 new immigrants arrive into Canada. So the demand for homes and houses and condos and apartments takes place. So we are glad to know that you and your spouse have got interest to hold some properties, whatever your savings are. Maybe for your old age, it will be of great help to you.
Yes.
So you can throw some light why you like property.
Well, another passion of mine is investing in real estate.
Real
That was one of the
estate.
goals I had
That's
for
the only
a very
I
long
said. I
time.
told you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a great thing to do.
Yeah. My spouse and I, we are investors in real estate.
Very good.
It took
Nice.
20 long
That's
years.
a very, very intelligent
It's a
move.
very long process. for
Long
sure.
process, but very
Yes.
intelligent move.
Yes,
because their
absolutely.
investment is safe
Yes.
and it grows every year.
Yes.
Even in bank, it doesn't grow.
Yes.
The maximum you're getting in the bank just now is
Oh.
1.83%.
If you're lucky.
And that also 5 years GIC.
Yes.
So it's nothing. It's a
Nothing.
peanut
Yeah.
as compared to if you compare it to the rate of inflation.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Go ahead.
Absolutely. Crystal, from your bio, we also read a very strong statement about your life, and that's live fully, love wholeheartedly, and have no limits. This is a very bold statement, and actually, I really like it. Can you inform our viewers about this in your own words?
Thank you, Cindy. Very good question. To live fully, love wholeheartedly, and have no limits. What I mean by that is to be present in the moment. Be aware of your surroundings.
Very good.
Use
Yes.
your senses
And
to appreciate
Very intelligent answer.
all that you have in life.
Absolutely.
To live fully means to know that you're enough.
Yeah.
Work hard, know that you're enough, whatever it is that you do. Live fully
I love
to me
that.
means
We
do
all
your-
live one life.
yes,
Crystal.
you live one
So
life.
my aim is also to do your best, enjoy to the fullest,
Yes.
Yes.
and make
Live
your
life
worth
to the full.
on the earth.
Right.
Absolutely. I love that. That is an amazing statement. I love it.
Thank you.
Cindy, we saw from your interests and hobbies and all that you are still interested to do some fashions and pageant also, which you were unable to do earlier due to many reasons. But now, as you are well settled, you've got a family settled, your child is growing up fast, so you can pursue in the fields of fashion designing or fashion shows or even pageants. You are very elegant. You have kept yourself so well. So what would you say? If chance prevails, will you take the opportunity?
I'm open to that.
Nice.
In my youth and adolescence, I actually was in pageants and fashion shows, and I did some modeling. I was in the Miss Guyana Canada pageant when
Very
I was
good.
my daughter's
See,
age.
you have got a past
Nice.
experience.
Yeah.
It's
you've
not
already got
that
some
you're
past
totally
experience.
raw.
Yeah, I've participated in several fashion shows and I've done
Yes.
some modeling. I've also
Amazing.
worked in commercial with summer models.
Beautiful,
Very
beautiful.
nice.
Summer models.
Yes.
Yeah, I know the lady.
Wow.
Yeah.
I won't name it. Name her.
Yes.
No, that's wonderful. Because
Yeah.
see, I've done a pageants for about 15 years in my life. I started with the national pageants here with the Beauties of Asia and all that, very prominent ones.
Oh, very
But I
nice.
moved to the international ones. And since 2012,
Mhm.
I started internationals.
Oh, very
With the
nice.
United Nations, I did for 4 years. Soon after that term was over, I concluded, I took up Commonwealth International in London, UK. So
Oh,
for
very
4 years till 2018,
Amazing.
I was the director for not only for Canada, but for India as well.
Oh, that's amazing.
You know,
Yes.
so I have got a rich experience in pageants. Plus, still people call me to judge.
Mhm.
But now I refuse on the national level because I have seen a lot. I was judged for Canada on foreign soils.
Mhm.
Mm.
Okay.
So it's never too late. Let me tell you, okay, you can really, if you have got desire in your heart, go ahead
Yes.
and don't miss it.
If time
Yes.
permits,
Yeah.
I'd
Time
love
will
to be
permit. You have to
appointed.
balance your time. You're a
Yes.
lady who knows how to balance time.
Yes.
Mm.
Go ahead.
Oh, very nice. Crystal, as you're an ardent traveler in your life, if you can tell us which destination in our global village you love the most, which countries you have traveled, and wish to travel in the future, maybe what's on your bucket list?
Okay. Well, I love to travel. Actually, I just came back from Miami. Went to Miami twice.
Nice.
Wow,
Love
wow.
Miami.
But my favorite country that I've traveled to, I would say, would be India.
India.
Yeah.
It's
I've-
beautiful.
I love Indian
It has
culture.
got
Oh,
such
wow.
a rich culture
Yes.
because I have been to India not only maybe 8-10 times
Wow.
Yes.
to Mumbai.
Yes.
You
Oh,
know,
very
because
nice.
earlier from back home it was much easier to go to
Yes.
Mumbai.
Mhm.
But after coming to Canada, I have not been to India
Oh,
in last
Oh.
25 years.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
you should take another trip. You need to go and
I'm
visit.
planning.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
international pageants being held over there.
Oh, I know. I've got my queens
Amazing.
in Pune. I've got my queens in Delhi.
Okay.
You know, they were representing from India and they were coming. So
Right.
I have my winners from
Okay.
those countries. And that
Nice.
country has got such a what a heritage and what a culture. Okay, you
Rich
cannot
culture.
imagine. Rich culture.
The architecture is so beautiful. They have so many spiritual and tranquil places to visit. My most memorable is the Himalayas.
Himalayas,
Oh,
yeah. But you
yes.
should have seen the Himalayas
I'd love
from
to
the
see.
Nepal side.
Yes.
The actual to see Himalayas from Nepal.
Mhm.
Because
Ah.
I had a friend who was from Nepal
Mhm.
and she, poor thing, she died very young while
Oh.
climbing Mount Everest.
Oh,
wow.
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
She just died at the age of 33.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
Mm.
That's
So
Yeah,
that's
very
why I've
tragic.
got,
That's hard.
when I hear Himalaya, my hair start remembering her,
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
you know.
Oh, that's sad.
Okay. Himalayas is there. The range is very good. Even I'm from India, you can watch, but at the same time, Taj Mahal and so many
Oh, yeah,
places.
the Taj Mahal is beautiful.
Delhi is very
Oh, Taj-
good.
yes.
And then the other places, they've got the palaces.
Right.
Then they've got most luxurious trains. You won't believe. Most
Beautiful
luxurious
history.
trains they have.
Yes, I went to the
Mm.
Red Fort. And that
Uh-huh.
was quite
Oh, that
In
would be
Delhi.
absolutely
In
stunning too.
Delhi.
Yeah.
Yes. Just
Beautiful.
the food, the music,
Oh my
the
gosh. Yes.
festivals,
It's
the
a very
colors,
large
the
country. You
clothing.
can't see the whole country.
I know.
Even I went to 10
No.
times, but I have not seen properly.
It's impossible.
You
yeah.
can't say I've seen whole of India. I've just seen just little bit of Delhi and Mumbai, usually
Okay.
Mumbai,
Yes.
and a part of Gujarat, the province,
Like
from where the
each
Prime
state
Minister
can pretty
comes.
much be its own country. I
Own
think.
country. It's
Yeah.
a very huge country. And I
Yes.
really salute at their progress, the way their population is and how they manage to feed so many mouths.
Mhm.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
amazing.
that's a challenge. And India proved really worthy during COVID.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, how it managed so well with such a huge population.
Mhm.
You know, they had the shortage of vaccine. They even created their own vaccine. They even got from
Yeah.
other sources, but
Yeah.
they gave the vaccines to its people.
Yes.
Though they
Yeah.
had a very large fatality because the population is big.
Yes.
And same happened with China
Yeah.
because these two countries have got very big population.
populations, Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Crystal, as you are a young, ambitious lady in your life, what do you foresee in the next, say, 5 years of your life? What do you desire to achieve?
The next 5 years, I want to take on more of a leadership role in women's empowerment. I'd like to further my investments in real estate. I would like to
Nice.
add to my worldly travels, perhaps as a global ambassador. During those 5 years, I also need to be there for my daughter. By that point, she'll probably well be into her graduation studies.
Graduation.
Or
Yes.
graduate
Currently, she
studies.
must be in the
Yes.
high school, no? 15
Yes,
years.
Yeah,
she's
Yeah.
in
grade
high
11.
school. After 5 years or so, she probably will be pursuing her professional goals. So I do want to be there,
Beautiful.
right? To
Yeah,
see
for
her successes and to share her successes.
Because our
Absolutely.
Cindy was the principal in Brampton
Yeah.
of a public
Very
school.
nice.
She's
Yes,
a
yes.
principal retired.
Yeah.
You know, so she has got a very
Yeah.
good experience about the education in
Yes.
Canada.
Oh,
Yes.
She has given education to thousands of kids during her time.
Yes, many.
Many years.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky to have an ex-principal along
very
with me
nice.
as my
Oh, very nice.
co-host.
It was a great career. That's I have to say.
As we also see, Crystal, that you went to our famous York University. I'm very familiar with the York University because my daughter also went for a year.
Oh, very nice.
When we migrated, her intentions was to go to McGill, but immediately she could get the admission in York. So she went to York, and as a dad of a student, I used to visit York a lot because we were staying that time near Square One in the condos.
Oh, okay.
So, and won't believe that about that time, even the Go never used to come to Square One for now. The Go comes and Go takes you to York. She had to take two buses and one train to
Oh,
reach
wow.
from Mississauga.
My commute wasn't that bad. I had to take 2 buses, and the idea of a GO train coming straight to York University, that was a dream.
And that
Yes.
was one of the reason, Crystal, that I used to go and drop and pick up whenever can take out time for her, that she can come home quickly. Because it was just, I can say from my place, Square One, to York was 30 minutes, not
Oh.
much, from 401. But she used to take 2.5 hours if you
Okay.
use the public.
Right. Yeah, it took me a whole 2 hours to get to.
It's a beautiful university.
It's a long commute.
It was a very long
And
commute.
just
Yeah.
for knowledge, you may be knowing or not knowing, York University is opening its fresh campus in Markham.
Oh.
Oh,
okay,
I didn't know that
It's
either.
we have
I'm
discussed
marking
with counselors and all. I think you were not there.
I wasn't
during
there for
that
those.
day,
Yeah.
because I always discuss whenever there is a counselor from city of Markham,
Yes.
and I ask about the
I
progress.
missed that one. Yeah.
And
Well,
they are
I'm from Markham. I wish we had that when I
no,
was going to
it's
school.
opening. It was delayed due to COVID,
Okay.
and God willing, they will be opening by end of 2024 or next year is definite. So
Oh.
it will have a mass impact for all the students, not on all Dharam region, your Pickering and Ajax, and even beyond up to they foresee up to Oshawa and
Be
Whitby.
a large impact for everybody.
Oh,
So
that's
it will be
huge
very
impact.
easier from those eastern side of the GTHA to go to Markham University.
Very nice. That's
Yes.
very convenient.
And a
for
huge,
those.
For
fresh,
everybody.
new building and everything brand new is coming up. In a
York was
huge-
always very fresh and very brand new. So that's one thing I remember about York.
Yeah.
And it's a good education, though my daughter studied only 1 year and then she got the admission in McGill.
Oh, very nice.
Her dream came to come true.
Yes.
So that is the story of York, and I remember. Yeah.
Yes, very nice.
So we will be taking a short break and we'll with you shortly. Welcome back after a short break in our weekly talk show Voice of Canada. Your host Asphandiar Wadiwalla. My co-host is Cindy Young, and we have got Crystal Khan rocking with her interview. So Crystal, just tell our viewers, as we know that you are a wonderful mom, a wife, and also a full-time job, and you do so much other things. You're a multitasking lady. So how do you manage your time? Just tell us. We wonder okay, how you manage in 24 hours, whereas I think you are doing a duty of 30 hours.
Well, the key in balancing all of my responsibilities honestly lies in the fact that I have a solid spouse to
Very
help
good.
me.
A
My-
big support.
Yes, he is a
Yes.
big support. He is actually the foundation in all of this.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He kind of works as my blind spot, so to
Nice.
speak. So where
Yes.
I may fall sometimes, or I may fail to pick something up, he sees that and
He
he
picks
takes
it
care
up.
of it.
And he picks
Exactly.
it up.
See, that's why we call
Yes.
It's a team.
a man wears a
That's it.
pants.
Yeah, so
You know, so if he wears a pants and if he's managing his role well, then it's a
Yes.
real pleasure for the wife and the kids and for the
Exactly.
family.
Yes.
we are a team and we work in unison.
Beautiful.
So my husband has his responsibilities, I
And-
have my responsibilities, my daughter has hers,
and you work together
and we
in
work
sync.
in unison to make
That's
it work.
amazing.
And
Yeah.
he fills the gap when you are on duty. At
Yes.
night time, he's
Yes.
with your daughter.
Yes.
See, that's a great.
Absolutely. And you probably feel some of his gaps too.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So we
Team.
work as a team.
Yes.
We work in unison.
That's a wonderful
and
thing.
That's key. We all
That's
have
a
our
real good,
responsibilities.
that coordination is there, the love is there,
Yes.
the affection is there. So that makes life much easier.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
And that's why we say that the car has got 4 wheels. If all the wheels are working perfectly,
Exactly.
the movement is good. If one even
Right.
stops, it's a confusion.
Exactly. And I think what's important too, like family is, we're loyal to the family.
Definitely.
Whatever it is that we do for the family. And
For the
as long
family.
as that loyalty is there, everything will work out.
Yes.
That is well decided. And you've got your own life. You enjoy your life yourself. You don't have to pull yourself totally, but you're fulfilling your family responsibilities.
Exactly. Yes.
Right.
Go ahead.
Absolutely. So, Crystal, we're all aware post-pandemic situation since 2023 is now pretty acute in Canada due to unemployment at 6.4%. It's the highest inflation in all aspects of life. Plus, bank interests have put heavy pressures on our families. Can you show some of light on
The
maybe some of
anxiety
your
or pressures,
things?
what we all are
problems?
facing,
Yeah.
like inflation, the gas prices, the grocery, and all that. So throw some light on it. We are all in the same boat.
Yes.
Yes. You know what? It is unfortunate that unemployment rate is as high as it is. It's unfortunate that we are dealing with the increased prices of everything. The cost of living is just
Has
incredible
gone
these
up
days.
considerably. It has
Mhm.
hit the sky.
Yes.
It never used to happen, the inflation rate.
We are living in a world where everything is just uncertain,
Yes.
right? We haven't had these sort of numbers in a very long time. But you know what? I feel that the government needs to step in.
They're doing the level best.
And they need
The federal and the provincial government, whenever we have the representatives
Yes.
of our province and the federal, Cindy is aware that I always ask them this question: what are you all doing? Your responsibilities towards
Right.
the people of Canada. And they explain
Yes.
whatever position they are in. So everybody is doing their best. And we are in the best country of the world,
Mhm.
So we should be thankful that our government is very good, believe me. Otherwise, other third world countries, they suffer a lot during pandemic.
Mhm.
The pandemic brought its own problems because it started in 2020
Right.
of March around in Canada.
Absolutely.
And it spread like wildfire, and we couldn't end till 2023. We
Right.
reopened the end of 2023.
Yeah, it was 3 long years.
And when it opened, everybody was very happy, ambitious, but we never thought what problems it is going to bring, the post-COVID problems.
Well, another thing too, the food banks have reached its highest demand. So it's
I'll talk about the food bank because that's a very
Yes.
important question, because I also, we volunteer, we help the food banks.
Right.
We often arrange the fundraisers and all. And Cindy is also aware that food bank question is always asked in
Always
our
asked.
agenda to
Yes.
many of our guests. Yeah. So what would you say that COVID taught us a lesson to the humanity? I would say COVID taught us the lessons to have patience,
Mhm.
number one. And it brought lots of miseries because the lockdowns were there. What to do? You won't believe that I started my show 4 years ago during COVID because we were locked up in home and the people were bored. People were getting mentally sick. People were getting worried. So they should have some entertainment. So I said, why not start a show with the most modern TV channel? So I can be safe. I used to come in a mask. You were there when
Yes.
we were wearing the mask. She was
Yes.
also there. And we used to just remove the mask while
Just
taking
to-
the
yeah.
interview. Because we were all safe because we all had taken the vaccines.
Right.
We never allowed any person without a vaccine into our studio.
Right.
We used to ask the person, have you taken a vaccine? And if said no, so then said, sorry, we can't
Right.
take your interview even. And we won't allow you to come into our studio.
Right.
So you can
Right.
pass on the COVID to us.
Right.
Mhm.
So no,
Well,
so
we're
the-
all in it together.
Yes.
We're definitely all in it together, and we do need to look
We have
after
to
each
work
other,
together,
and support each other. Fortunately, we all have access to PPE. So we
and
take
we
extra
lost,
precaution.
we lost a huge human lives also
We
in this
did.
COVID,
Huge
especially the
amount.
seniors and the long-term care. We
It was
lost
tragic.
lots of
It was
people.
really tragic.
And it was a tragic misery,
Yes, it
But
was.
it's a lesson to humanity.
Mhm.
The God proved himself, I'm one, and better beware of me.
Mhm.
And he taught everybody to be patient.
Right.
We never had patience because we used to, before COVID, we used to get everything for granted.
Yes.
It teaches us, it shows us how to be grateful.
Grateful,
We have to give thanks that we're here and that we're healthy and that we made it
healthy. We
Exactly.
could put food on the table. Even our federal government gave serbs as a gesture of goodwill to majority of the families they took who were working and they were at home.
Yes,
So everybody took serb. I took serb. I
Right.
qualified for. I took for 3 months. I never took for 6 months because my income started, and I said, okay, why should I take somebody else's share?
Right.
Right.
So everybody took it.
Well, I was lucky enough that I was able to maintain my employment. So I went into
Yeah,
work.
but
every
So you were
single day.
working. We stopped working and everything. At only that's why I started a TV show. Okay, we must get communications and meet and communicate to our people what to do. And those days our shows were mainly about COVID, the
Yes.
precautions and this and that.
Right.
And I got lots of guest speakers also who were dealing with COVID.
Right.
Right.
You know.
Well, I went into work every single day. We had full PPE. We were there. You know, we looked after each other. I was involved in many women's programs
Very good,
and women
very good.
groups within my division. And we all provided mental support, emotional support.
For sure.
We all had our challenges that we were facing. We were all there, even just to give an ear to listen. We were
And
there
during
for
those
each other.
peak time of COVID, you remember even people were really afraid to travel in transit.
Yes.
So it
Brought a
became
lot of
very
anxiety
minimum,
for a
very,
lot
very
of
minimum.
people.
People used to sit living two seats ahead
Yes.
of it, and all
Yes.
that stuff happened. But still, our
Yeah.
government agencies, our transit, our system didn't fail us. They
No,
kept on going,
It kept on
even
going.
even at losses.
Yes,
Yes.
it kept on going.
Kept on going. So that is
the
the
scary
big.
thing is, though, I remember coming into work and it felt like a ghost town.
Yeah.
It was literally a
It
ghost
was
town.
really eerie at times.
Very eerie.
I
It was
know.
very quiet at night. No one
Yeah.
around.
Just
Just
even
me
on the
and myself.
streets, everything.
It was
It just
Everything
felt
was
so
deserted.
odd.
Yes.
And because there was a scarce,
It was
people
a
were
scare.
afraid. Well,
Yes.
people came out to work or do anything because they wanted to do something for themselves and to put food on the table.
But we took initiatives and we made care packages and
Yeah.
we donated those and shared
Very
those
good.
out to those that needed.
Absolutely.
We were quite active in helping the community.
And that proved that our Canadians helped each other
Yes.
during
Yes,
a time of
yes.
crisis.
Yes.
Come together as a community.
You know, so as you had mentioned earlier about the food banks are still overwhelmed.
Yes.
In all major cities, whenever I go and ask them what is the condition of a food bank, they say we are very stressed. And the new
Yes.
phenomena has come to our light that for first 2 weeks the demand is not that heavy, the regular which they are giving to those regular people. But after the second week, the new fresh people come from third week to fourth week because those people don't have money to buy groceries.
So it's put a lot of pressure on society to help and pitch into.
Yes.
So we can all help donate.
And that's why our major grocery stores here in Mississauga and Brampton have started making a packs on regular basis. You will see a pack of something like $6 and $9
Yes.
ready for
See
the
it all the
customer.
time.
So I see out of 10 customers, 5 to 6 customers while paying their grocery bill, they will
And
pick
then
up
go
one
pick up
packet,
that,
they
yes.
add this one
Yes.
according to because even that $6 one can feed a person for 24 hours.
Right.
Right.
It has got those
Those are very good
essential items.
initiatives, Yeah.
Yes.
So I see the people have got that helping
desire to help.
desire to help the poor
Yes.
and the needy.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Absolutely. Crystal, in your free time, have you ever thought of doing some volunteering in the field, maybe to help Canadians who are underprivileged? So you've talked a little bit about it already.
Your interest is there to help others.
Yes,
So-
it definitely is. So I volunteer at Toronto Family Love Service Food Bank.
Lovely.
So
That is in Pickering,
no, that's in Toronto.
Toronto. Lovely.
Yes. It's actually Toronto Family Food Services, and they prepare meals and hampers
Wow.
for
Wow.
underprivileged
Nice.
families.
See, you're doing such a lot.
Yeah.
God must be really pleased with you.
Oh, thank you.
Really important. It's really important to reach out
Really
like
important. That we are serving the humanity.
Yes.
That is known as serving the humanity.
So we donate, we accept donations in cash, we donate food, once a month we come together and we actually put together food hampers and we deliver about
Nice.
700 every month.
Wow.
Privileged families.
That's-
Bravo,
yeah.
bravo. I would say
Helps
you are
families so
real
much.
a woman who has got pain fathers
Yes.
in your
Nice.
heart.
We also provide hot meals to senior citizens.
Beautiful.
During holidays, we provide
And Thanksgiving time and all that stuff.
Thanksgiving and Christmas, we provide festive dinners to underprivileged families.
Very good, very good.
Nice.
Keep up the good work, Crystal.
Yes.
And our best wishes are for all your good work you're doing.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead.
Absolutely amazing. It's you, number 19.
Yeah. As we are about to sign off soon, because our production is giving us the signals that our time is getting over. So we would like to ask our honored guest, Crystal Khan, to give her final comments and remarks for us and for the viewers.
In life, when you are following your goals, you're following your passions, just keep your head on your shoulders. Focus at the task at hand and try your best in everything that you do. Remember, you are enough, you are valuable, you are important, you're a contributing member in society, and you can achieve what it is that you set out to do. So follow your heart, follow your dreams, focus on your passions, and set your goals, and you will be successful.
Thank you, Crystal,
Great
for
message.
giving us a very good message. Your interview was fantastic. You gave us so much information about you, what all you do in life. So keep it up. So
Good.
maybe next year we may invite you again to our show for your interview, I mean.
Oh.
So you will be able to speak more and appreciate that media plays such an important role because it's a mass.
Mhm.
You know, our show has got over 28,000 audience
Wow.
because we are registered with CRTC. We show on Rogers. We are on Shah. We are on 4 IPTV boxes.
Mhm.
We are on satellite TV. We are on YouTube. So what else you need? It's a mass publicity for the whole world, and our interviews of Voice of Canada and our programs recorded it by Awaz TV Entertainment is seen around the world.
Mhm.
You know, so we are doing our level best to serve the whole global village, we call it. Huh? So keep up the good work. With that note, we will be signing off soon from this week's episode with Crystal Khan. Your host, Asphandiar Wadiwalla, and my co-host, Cindy Young, would like to say good night, goodbye, God bless Canada, and God save our King.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.